Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Live from the Predator Arena here at the Rio Casino and Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, we'd like to welcome you to the inaugural CueSports International's 8-Ball Invitational. Once again, if you've been with us all week, you know what's been going on here with the 10-ball. We're doing the same thing with 8-ball, but I'll just go ahead and remind you once that 16 of the greatest players in the world have been invited here by CSI to compete in a round-robin format, playing races to 9. And they will do that over the first 2.5 days. At the end of the round-robin competition, the player in each group with the best record will proceed to a 4-person single elimination semifinals and finals. That will take place starting Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. Before I introduce our competitors for this opening match today, I'd like to take a moment to once again recognize all the sponsors that have helped make this great event possible, starting, of course, with CueSports International, our host hotel here, the Rio All-Suite Hotel. We're here for the 2nd year in a row, and they've been really gracious hosts for us. Predator Cues, the official cue of the CSI Invitationals. Cyclops Billiard Balls, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis, Billiards Digest, the Magic Ball Rack, Sweet and Fiber Company, and Master Chalk. We'd like to say thank you very much to each and every one of those sponsors, and also to each and every one of you great fans out there who have so loyally supported our CSI streaming events. Thanks very much, everybody. Okay, let me introduce our players. These are races to 9, alternate break format. They're playing Rack Your Own. Our first player is from Providence, Rhode Island. This gentleman's accomplishments include a World Summer of Food Championship, a Turning Stone Championship, and twice he's represented our great country on Team USA's Moscone Cup. He also was victorious with his partner Corey Duke the other night in the OB Challenge, and he is sponsored by OB, also by Snooker's Bar and Grill in Providence, Rhode Island. Please warmly welcome Mike Dechaine. Thank you very much. And his opponent from Glasgow, Scotland. This gentleman is a former 2-time World Junior 8-Ball champion. He's also a former 2-time English World 8-Ball champion, and he is the reigning New York City Grand Master 8-Ball champion. Sponsored by Steinway Billiards, Lacoste Hybrid, and Kamui, it's Eagle Eye. How about a hand for Jason Shaw? The referee in charge of these matches is Joe Destro. Take it away up in the booth, Bobby Coffey.
Well, good morning, everybody. We're here for a long day today, but it's going to be great matches all day long, so hope y'all tune in. We'll have Jay Helford sit in later today. He said he'll get in the booth with us.
Okay.
Look at this lag, it's so close.
Yeah, I'm a little off center. I think it's the 1 ball.
It looks like the one from here, but it might be an optical illusion. Are they gonna? They're re-lagging. It was that close.
Yeah, and that does tend to happen every now and then. And when they're too close to call, the rules say you lag again.
Mike won the lag. Who's playing on the other table? Warren, who's he playing?
He's playing Ko Ping Chung, younger brother.
The younger brother.
And as we just slightly get underway here, I'll let everybody know today's lineup on the TV table. Again, 5 rounds today. Last one goes at 7 o'clock. So this is Group A, and as a matter of fact, I think what I will do is I'm going to tell everybody at least who the participants are in the groups, because they're different. And Group A will play twice today. They'll play now and again at 7 p.m. But Group A is Mike, Jason, Warren, and Ko Ping Chung, as you can see. Group B is Corey Duell, Torsten, Efren, and Junlin Chang. Group C is Shane, Ralph, Dennis Orcuyo, and Kevin Chang. And Group D, boy, this is a tough group. John Mora, Dynamite Darren, Francisco, and Kopin Yi. I mean, not that there's a light group out of those four, but
Yeah, that's a tough group.
that's
That was kind of silly.
That's
Ken.
like the USA's soccer group of death.
Yeah, I don't know any group that's easier than
Yeah.
the other.
No,
I'll tell you that right now.
Not at all. And on deck for you here on the TV table, you certainly don't want to miss it. We got the magician coming in to play Junglin Chang, who was victorious last night in the Tiger Challenge match over Dennis. So if you saw any of that, you know what a killer.
Score was?
21-18.
How close.
Well,
that's what I predicted, and Billy.
Bobby, Dennis was ahead 18-15, and at the table, made 3 balls on the break, had a 1 ball he couldn't pocket. He had 2 different ways to play safe. He chose like a cross corner safe, hide it behind some balls. He didn't quite get it there. He never shot again. John Ling, 6 and out.
Wow.
6 and out from 18-15 down.
Hard to put up with.
And a couple of them were pretty sporty. He broke great. He did break great, but his cue ball control was superb. I mean, Billy was just gushing over how great the guy's cue ball was, and justifiably so. So anyway, like I said, Efren and Jun Ling are next. At 3 o'clock, the TV match is Shane and Ralph. At 5 o'clock, it's Francisco and Kopin Yi. And then we're going to finish up tonight. Jason will be back here to play Koping Chung, younger brother who's playing Warren Kiamko on the outer table now. So Group A plays twice today, and then only once tomorrow.
Need to watch your head here.
It's okay, Mike. Referee Joe Destro needed to watch this hit. Jason's very skilled at this type of a shot. I've seen him do that many times. When he's close to a ball like that, he's really got just an uncanny feel for being able to execute the shot. And I've never seen him foul on a double hit on something like that. Ooh, look out! It went right at the point. And that should cost them the game. You know, Bobby, you've been around the game long enough. You know, at high-level 8-ball, when you start running out, if there's no clusters and you don't get out, you lose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you lose. Both these players have a kind of a quick pace to their game. Jason certainly, but Mike gets around the table pretty well. He's by no means a deliberate player. He might take a second or two to study what he wants to do, but as soon as he's got his mind made up, he's getting down there and shooting.
I think he's going to leave the 10 ball here as a key ball. Yeah, I believe. Don't you think so, Ken?
Yeah, just because he's headed down table now, and all the balls there's 3 other stripes down there. He obviously can't shoot the 10 and just stop and play the 8 in the side because the 4's there, but he can get any angle on the 10. He's got 5 other pockets for the 8 ball. And like all games, you don't want your cue ball to travel any more than necessary. I think he's just definitely got to float it to the rail here, just bounce out just a touch. He'll have a nice angle on the 14 to come straight up for the 10. Might even be able to go 2 rails forward here.
I believe he's going to go 2 rails.
Yeah.
Come right down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's going to be shooting the 8-ball on the other side. Just roll this one in. He's not drawing the ball here. Yep. Sometimes it's hard to see the angle, you know, up here. Another perfect run out by Mike Dechaine. He's hitting them good. Go USA.
Well, Mike has had himself a pretty nice week. I mean, he didn't do all that great in the 10-ball invitational, but he and Corey won the OB challenge against Efren and Boosty, and they won it rather handily. I think it was 21-13 or 14, and Mike's break was just explosive, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, that's what probably won him in the match, actually.
And then yesterday, I believe he won the American rotation crown.
Oh, really?
Right here, yeah. He competed in that all year. He got to the finals, and I do believe it was his name that was announced as the American Rotation 2014 national champion. So already got 2 scalps under his belt this week, and he's looking for more here. I think Jason is the more experienced 8-ball player just because of his English 8-ball background. You know, twice a junior world champion for England, and 2-time actually in England they call it black ball, but it's 8-ball. They just play it with reds and yellows and a black, so English 8-ball and black ball are the same thing, but it's played on those real small tables with the real small balls and pockets, and he's twice a world champion there. I think Darren's like a 7 or 8-time world champion in that stuff. Look at this crunch job. He's going to have maybe the 6 to shoot, and that might be about it. Well, actually, if the 8 may have him blocked on the ball, the stripe next to the side. But the problem,
I like the stripes here if you could make one.
Yeah, well, the 11 will allow you to open up the 2 stripes here on the left-hand cushion. If you take solids, not only does the 4 not go up there by the 10, but you're gonna wind up having to probably bank the 2. I don't see a ball to help you get the 2 open.
Yeah, it's.
But if he can't shoot the ball in the side, he may have to shoot the 15, which is the stripe off the cushion to the right there. And that is the shot, and it was the correct shot. Now he's going to get the 10 out of there because he's right there. There's no better time to do it. And Cotton, I think the 12 on the side will be used to break this 3-ball cluster up here.
He started off with a heck of a shot, making that long shot.
He sure did.
That funny angle. That was not,
right.
You know, that was tough.
Well, he's done a lot of the hard work. He's going to clear these 3 balls, and then the stripe in front of the side is going to be the last ball because he's got to shoot the 8 in this pocket here where he's playing these 3 stripes.
I'll tell you something. He's made this look easy, and this was a tough layout.
Well, the hardest shot was the first shot.
That was a tough shot.
It was a tough shot.
You know?
But as you know, there were times where, again, the break, the layout after the break dictates what you have to play. It doesn't sometimes turn into the group you'd really want, but sometimes it's the group you have to take because you can't afford to let your opponent come to the table.
I'll tell you something else pretty impressive out there, in my opinion. Shot that tough shot in the first.
Right.
Got perfect on the breakout shot. Nice out.
Yeah, and it took him at least 45 seconds to run the balls once he made the first ball.
Yeah.
That's Jason. I mean, he is rapid fire, no question about it. So it looks like on the other table, that's also 1-1. Ko Ping Chung just won the second rack, Warren won the first.
I can't wait to watch Kopian Yi play his match with the 8 ball. Is he on the table? He's on the TV table, right?
Oh yeah, he's.
See how well he plays 8 ball as compared to his 10 ball, which he plays perfect.
Yeah, he's playing at 5 o'clock on the TV table against Bustamante.
That's going to be a monster match, buddy.
It's going to be a break contest.
Oh, yeah. They both break the balls.
Sure.
1,000 miles an hour.
Mike, on the corner, solid, one stripe on the corner. Thank you. That's fine. Did you get some sleep last night, Bobby?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
ti- I'm
well,
tired.
Sure. Well, what are we, day 6 now? We've been doing
yeah,
this?
Yeah,
and,
this is
and the last 2 days were kind of easy days for us. It was just waiting around all day to do the match. But
yeah.
yeah, we'll definitely take better care of ourselves these next 2 or 3 days. Make sure we get some time to get a bite to eat and
Yeah.
get the headphones off for a little bit.
So
Well,
I believe
I-
I'm taking the solids.
I
here.
like solids too because you
The
if-
6 goes by the 8, so he's good.
right, right,
There. And the stripes are, 11 balls got the stripes.
exactly,
No good.
right. But what's he got to open with for solids?
I'd
4 ball, 1 ball.
shoot.
I think
two.
I'd.
All I know was
no, I wouldn't.
make.
I'd save the 2 to get me on the 5. I think I'd go. I think I'd go maybe 1-4 or 1-6, and then 2-5-4.
I'd shoot the 2, then the 5. But that's just me.
Yeah, I just think you want to leave the 2 for the second to the last solid before you come up here for the 7. I like the 5
To the
to the 7, but I've just noticed we got the 3 ball on the left
The 3
left
to
rail.
7 also works.
Yeah, from the middle of the table it does. Yeah, sure.
And you can get you got a mile to get.
Yeah, actually
angle.
the 4 gets you to the 3, 1 rail across. So I like 6-5-4 here to 6-5-4-3 actually.
I think that's what he's probably going to do.
Okay. 1 rail.
Straight up, shoot the 4th. Yeah, I like that 6-5-4-3.
Yeah. Now straight across and want to be a good foot off the side cushion here to slide over.
I think he's just going to go 3 rails here.
Yeah, but you just don't want to get straight where you can't get to the 7 or you got to.
I don't think he will. Yeah, he's going to
Right.
go like this. Just like this. Perfect. Perfect. Right on the money.
Yeah, I mean another 3 inches would have been easier. He's just going to have to maybe just hit it center ball now, come straight
Yeah,
across.
it floats right over there.
Exactly.
12 o'clock.
Yep.
Cue ball 12 o'clock. I think he heard us commentate. He shot the balls exactly like we said he was going to. Nice out.
It's a good thing we were here.
Yeah, he
would
got
have
out.
screwed up.
He would know what ball to shoot. We wouldn't have been up here saying it.
Yeah.
The last day of everything is Friday night, right? That's it.
Right.
Packing
Our
up.
final, well, for the pro, the all the amateur stuff doesn't end till Saturday, like 2 in the morning.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
they're scheduled to finish. Usually they're I think they finish up with either the team championship or the some kind of
Okay.
big event, big big dollar event as far as the teams here are concerned. The team play starts today. That's why the room's so packed. You got 7, 8, 900 5-member teams, and
Yeah.
they will probably. In the past, Bobby, it's been 1, 2, 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
late Saturday or Sunday, almost sunup when they get done. But our pro activity here will end with a 7 p.m. final Friday night. So 9 to 10 o'clock we should be
wait.
done. Well, something
He
saved
was-
the cue ball. 5 on the side though. Last ball rolling. Mike's shaking his head because he knew the cue ball was headed right for the drink.
It was right for the hole too. Yeah.
Well, I think you may have to take solids here because of the 10 ball.
Yeah.
The only problem, though, is the 2 and the 3 up here in the left. If he takes stripes, he's got to start with the 11.
He's shooting.
Yeah, he's going to move the 10 because the 9's accessible. He missed moving the 10. Now he's going to have to maybe move it with the 14 by going into the 4. Because he didn't do what he intended to do in the very first shot, which was move the 10 out of the way into space, his entire approach to the rack has now changed. And now I just don't know how he's going to wind up working the 10 ball into this. Because now he's too straight to do anything with the 10 as far as moving it or the 4 ball. And tried to get behind it. But he's going to have to cut the 13 on the side. And the nine's a tough ball to get on. Is he playing the 10, the 9-10? No, he's playing the 10 in the upper right.
His right corner, yeah.
I think he missed it. He did. Well, his only temporary salvation is the 9 balls blocking these 2 solids. And I don't see Mike having much to do to open them up. He can't bank either one of them because the 10's now got the other corner blocked.
Yeah, he's in a bit of a mess here.
Bobby, the only thing I see him doing is he play the 4, come around for the 1 with an angle to where the 1 can go into the 2-3. Yeah. But the 13 has a lot of that line covered. He could come in from behind the 3.
Behind it on the short rail.
Yeah, I
come
think
in behind, and he's still not guaranteed any shot there. It's tough. He's tricky here.
Might just pinch this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if he got enough angle.
He might not have got enough angle, huh? He needs to be like maybe an inch further
to the
down.
left. Yeah. He's
still
going for it. Yeah,
he's
he's
still
going
coming
for it.
behind it.
No, it's a good shot, but he can't. He's got to play the 7. He might be able to slide that 6 down the rail and make it off the 10.
It goes in behind the 10, yeah.
And then the 3, of course, does pass. What he's got to be careful here, though, Bobby, is that he doesn't bump a stripe over in front of the 6.
In front of that rail, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not easy. Would have been nice if he'd have had an angle to draw back down and shoot the 3 some kind of way next.
Yeah, I don't see how he can get there.
No, he can't. Yeah, if he need to be over 6
He's
inches.
got to play the 6 next.
Just roll it. Yeah.
That's well done. I think he had a pretty good feel for that ball, either going in the side or he hit it with enough speed that it was going to clear the 6. I wouldn't mind even, well, you know, the 2 may pass the 9 also. And if it does, that's where he's going. Well, now the 10 took up a little bit of the area where he actually would have wanted the cue ball. It looks like he can get
He can just roll straight ahead.
Right in between the 2 of them. I think the 3 even goes in both pockets now.
He's just going to stun this one up. I believe just like this. Yeah.
Once again, this goes back to Jason's very first shot. When he played the 11, he played the correct shot. He played the correct group, but he didn't bump the 10 out of the way, which made him have to change his complete pattern, and he had to wind up shooting a difficult shot, which was the 10 ball in the opposite corner. So Mike wins the fourth rack, excuse me, and he's out 3-1 already.
Crash those balls.
Yeah,
Broke those balls solid as a rock.
This is the way he was breaking in the team event. Now this looks like pick your group here.
Stripes. Right, got to take the stripes.
Yeah, only because the only real solid he could shoot is the 3, and that's a missable shot. I mean, you wouldn't expect him to, but it's a missable shot. He's probably going to start with the 11 ball.
The most important thing in this 8 ball is getting your group of balls. You know, you got to make your first shot.
You're right.
That's like number 1 over everything.
Yeah.
You know, you got to stay at the table and make sure you make that first ball.
I think I'd like to go 11, 12, and then the stripe by the side, the 15, then the 10, and I'd leave the 13 up here for last because a stop shot on it puts you right on the 8 in the side. The ball behind the spot. I'd make that my key ball. Also, it prevents me from having to send the cue ball more than halfway down the table for any of the 5 stripes I've got to shoot off.
I would have shot. I would have came up and shot the 9.
Yeah,
next.
I think he might want to shoot the 9 next now.
I would have shot it right now.
Yeah.
I'd have came up and played the 9 in the corner.
Yeah.
And then you play the 12, then the ball on the side.
Right.
Because the 9's out of the way. But this is working because he got perfect. I think he got perfect.
Well, not, he can pinch hold it, I think, Bobby,
Yeah.
even if he's not dead straight. And he can also shoot the 10 in the corner here as well by the 4-ball. Try to get too greedy here. No, well, this is going to be all right. He can shoot the 10 and then the 14,
Yeah.
the 15 up the table.
Yeah. Just roll it.
And just
yeah.
draw back to the 4-ball area. Oh, he overhit that. He overhit that a good 3 inches. Fortunately, the 13 goes in both corners. Now he's just going to have to wrong side it.
Make sure you don't flirt with the 3. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If
yeah.
he's drawn back, he could easily run into the 3 and
bet.
stop the cue ball right there. You'd really be in a jam.
Yeah, that's a good observation there, Cotton. He may, he's might look at the 13 here, come 2 rails around the 4.
Yeah, because he don't want to try to draw around that 3.
Now he's going straight up the table.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah. All of this was due to the wrong decision after the opening shot. Shot the 9 second. Yep. No, you're right.
You know, and come up table, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you're
Get
absolutely.
that 9 out of the way.
You're absolutely right.
Not that he couldn't have done it the way he did, but you're just
Yeah, but then
flirting
you're just requiring more out of yourself to make sure you're precise on your cue ball. Nice hit there. Nice hit there. Give him something. No, he's not done yet. Back cut, jacked up. He's supposed to make it. Just a high cue ball here.
Yeah, then he'll roll
No chance of scratching here if you can hit the cue ball just a little above center. Well, he's going to kind of stun it.
Yes. He made it.
Yeah. The great players find a way.
Another perfect out by Mike Dechaine.
Yeah. just like they wrote it up.
Yep.
Well, Jason has got to win this rack.
4-1.
Yeah, he's getting into the danger zone here with the alternate break format. And the way Mike's breaking, you kind of expect him to pocket a ball almost every time, and it's pretty rare when you just make ball in a break an 8-ball at this level and have no shot.
I so much rather watch this as 10-ball.
Oh, me too.
This is not.
Me too.
So much more entertaining.
Well, this is a
for me.
thinking man's game. You have the balls. 10-ball. The balls tell you what to shoot.
Listen,
All you got
10-ball,
to do is figure out
It's hard to
position.
commentate on 10-ball. You shoot the one here. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can talk about the different types of English they're going to use or the different paths to the next ball, and stuff like that. But here, it's much more cerebral, and you've got to do a lot of planning, and then if something.
Cerebral. I like it. you got a hell of a vocabulary there, Ken. Cerebral.
But if
I don't
something.
think I've ever used that word. There's certain words I've never used, like paradigm. I've never ever said that word.
That doesn't come up in pool a lot. Paradigm.
I've never said it before, except right now. I've never used. Have you ever used it in a sentence? I have. I know what it means.
Not that I can recall.
Is anything going?
Yeah, the white ball.
Oh boy, that's big. That's big.
It's real big. Anywhere. Yeah.
Let's see what he's going to do here. I believe I would shoot.
I'd shoot
The 3.
I think I'd shoot the solids and start with the 3. Absolutely.
Yes, because that's the only ball that's
It's
jacked.
it's the only ball on the side of the table too.
Yep. You got to shoot the 3, and he's a done deal.
I think I'd maybe
Yes.
kind of go 3-2-5, and then work down table.
Yep.
Because there was one solid
The
was
last 3
made on the
balls
break. Should be the 1-6-7.
Right.
Not
or
ma-
the
or
7 first.
Yeah, any order, but
Then the one, yeah.
you
Those are
you should get in the kitchen for your last 4 balls here.
Right. It'll be one of those orders, 7-6-1 or 7-1-6 or whatever it may be, but that's
I mean, if he didn't want to take too much of a risk too, he could just stop the cue ball here, shoot the 2 in the corner and stop and be on the 5 ball. He won't because he'll be a little jacked up. But this is okay because he's going to have the correct angle on the 5 to
Just
go to the 6.
5 and float down. This
Yeah.
is history here.
5, 6, 7, 1.
Right.
And Mike's going to break next rack with a 5-1 lead.
He gonna roll down. Yeah. Didn't hit it hard enough.
No, he can bounce off the cushion and still come out for the
For the
7,
7.
or he could just stay there and play the 1-7.
either
It's
way.
pretty
I bet he
hard to
shoots
go
a
wrong
7
here.
because he can kind of let it stroke out a little bit. Not
Yeah,
have to roll
I
it.
think so too. Just come up here by the head string.
Yeah, just like this.
Oh no.
Look at this.
I mean, these are the only things that you can.
I mean, how could you really? How could
You got to recognize that possibility that the only thing I can't do here is run into the 1.
I can't believe he did that. Does the 1? I think the 1
It
goes
go
in the
side.
corner. It also goes in the corner.
Okay, he's playing it in the side.
That's funny. This is twice now he's got out. Not like he was trying
Yeah.
to. You know.
I think I'm going to give him a little crap when he comes over here to the scoreboard. Mike is good-natured, though. When things are going well for him, he's a very jolly old soul, as they say.
He's messing up our commentary because
just like they wrote it up. Yeah.
Wait, I messed that up.
he's messing up our commentary up here.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's making us look good, Bobby.
He is. He shoots so good though, it don't matter. He gets out of line.
Yeah.
And he pockets balls like a maniac. So, you know. I don't think I'll ever get used to looking at the magic rack, ever. I just can't keep, you know, it's every time I see him racking the ball, I'm like, what is that thing? I just can't get used to
Some of the
looking at
ones that they use in Europe are white. They're solid white. And when you see that on the table, it's even more disalarming or more alarming as far as what the heck is that thing there?
After playing pool on the road for 40 years, racking the balls with a wooden rack
Yeah.
and throwing it on the floor, and you see this thing, like, what is that thing? It's funny.
Yeah.
It works.
I grew up with the wooden racks too. I tell you, the one rack I hate that damn plastic rack.
Oh, there's no way
You
to freezing
can't
up
get
balls.
you
There's
can't
no
get
way.
2 balls tight.
No, it's like the worst thing ever.
Oh, it's terrible. I understand why they have them in a lot of the bars because they're cheap and they tend to disappear. I mean, you're not going to put a Delta 13 gold rack in a
And plus, if you
something
whack
like
somebody in the head with it, don't hurt as much with the plastic rack.
no splinters.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. You know what? I might go ahead.
I
and
go in
shoot the
solids. I like solids because of unless the 11 passes. If the 11 don't pass,
Right.
I'm going to start probably with the 6 or the 7 in the side.
10. Yeah.
Take
I
care of the
agree.
combination.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll have that ball plus the 2. I try to maybe go. My last 3 balls would be 1, 4, 8. That's a good move to get the deuce out of there. I wouldn't leave the 1 to my key ball. I'd want to leave the 4 to help me get to the 1. I think the deuce is the right shot, but I'd lay the cue ball on the rail and then take care of the combination.
Shoot the 4 right now.
Yeah,
If he shoots this ball and happens to graze at 5, he could get goofy. You know what I mean? He could get
yeah,
kinda-
but I think the chance of him grazing the 5 is pretty remote. All I'm saying is that the 1 has a narrow opening, and the 4 lays good to get you there. Now he could shoot the 1 now and come 2 rails for the combination.
Yeah, that's
And
what
I think
like.
he's got no choice but to do that.
Yeah.
But the 1 was definitely the tricky ball in this layout.
I'd go forward here.
Yeah, forward 2. Well, that's all right. It's about where he would have got if he went forward. And actually, the 2's a little bit of insurance here in case the 5 rolls, to the short rail and gets in a bad
He'll
place.
stun this ball.
Right.
Just like that. Perfect. Draw back.
Just draw to the
2-5-8
cushion.
in the
Yep.
side.
Yep.
Who would ever believe the score is going to be this lopsided in this match?
Well, Jason with
He's broke bad.
one dry break,
And two scratches.
one miss,
And he scratched on the break.
and a scratch on the break in this game. And the table had no clusters to break up.
Yeah.
And you only got to make 7 balls. I mean, it's shorter than 9 ball when you think about it. So 6-1.
Well, our buddy Billy's leaving today, going to Dallas in Cardona.
Yeah, when we left last night, he told me his flight's about 3 or 4 o'clock today, and I asked him if he was going to get a chance to just stop in here and kind of give us another goodbye. He said he'd see how his day opened up, but even if we don't get to see him till the next time, it was just a pleasure to have him here.
4 balls or pocket a ball.
Jason was asking me to confirm the legal break requirements because he's going to break soft from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a legal break. Yeah. A lot of times too, actually they're
Now,
in
do
the.
you like that idea there? Him doing
Well, I do. In this particular point, it's just strategy for him. He couldn't risk scratching, and he couldn't risk a wide open table the way Mike's playing. So he thought, let me play a congested rack with Mike, and just see if I can. Yeah, it's a legal break.
It's not like poor sportsmanship or.
No. The only thing that he has to do if he's going to break soft like he did is come let me know so I can pay attention.
Well, I tell you what I'd have done. I'd have crashed some balls and tried to run out. I wouldn't have
Well,
done that.
of course, but I mean that's what he's been trying to do the whole set, and he's had nothing but unsuccessful attempts.
Yeah, I guess.
So I think he's willing to take the chance and play a rack like this to see also, Bobby, no matter, even if he loses this rack, what he's doing is he's trying to break Mike's rhythm.
I tell you what's funny about when the balls are like this, there's no commentating because
Well, you don't know what the hell they're going to do.
there's no telling what's
Right.
going to happen here.
Mike could have played safe there too. He didn't have to choose a group. See, that's what I might have thought about. I just defend back to him.
There's one thing for certain: if he shoots off another ball or two, he's digging his own grave.
Right. The more soldiers you take off the table,
He's
the
digging
less
his own grave, yeah.
fighting people you've got.
Yeah. I see people here I hadn't seen in 25 years at this thing. They look the same when I saw them 20 years ago. I'm the only one getting older. It's aggravating.
Yeah.
See what he's going to do here.
So I wouldn't be all that worried about running out. I wouldn't. I mean,
He's trying to go on these balls
he
or-
can't run out. Well, that's all right.
No, he's digging his grave here, buddy.
Well, the 13 has, even if it goes in the lower left there, he's got an A, get on it. The 9 only goes in the side. The 8 goes nowhere. The 8 goes nowhere without it being moved.
If he runs out from here,
I'd unscrew. If I was the opponent, I just unscrew.
Yeah.
But
I'd buy him dinner for the rest of his life.
But the most important aspect of this rack is what you've just touched on is if he's starting to run out, and every ball he takes off the table now is diminishing his chances of getting out. I would play safe here. I would skim my 12 ball and get as far away up table as I could, and let's see what my opponent's going to do.
Or try to even put him below the ball by the pocket, 14.
Well, ball in hand right now
would be
wouldn't,
nice.
but it wouldn't really help Mike that much. He's still got too much work to do. He'd have to he'd have to open up the 8, 9, 10 with one shot if he had ball in hand. Well, he could shoot the 10 up the corner and move the 9, but he still don't have a pocket for the 8.
He's digging a hole here. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see what he's going to do here. If he gets out from here, this is going to be the out of the century again.
Yeah, it damn
know
well
what I
better
mean?
be. It could be. It could be.
It's going to be the run out of the century.
Yeah.
We'll see what he's going to do.
He's going at the 9 with the cue ball. See, that the 10 was the ball he could have used to open the 8-9 with. That's why that was a bad choice. Now he has no ball to open it up with. And he'd have to get behind the 9 and shoot it in the corner and move the 3. And that's what he's trying to do, but he's not going to get there. And he's going to wind up dead nut hooked. And now
we're getting ready. We're getting ready to throw the dirt over him here. He's
well,
dug his grave.
now if Jason gets ball in hand, Jason has opportunities to get out.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's got lots of balls on the table to open
out.
up the clusters. The 4 goes. I would not try to hit the 9 here. I try to hit the 13, as tough as it is, because I don't want to open the 8 ball up. I want to let Jason do that.
If he hits the 13, he's got to play the cue ball off the 13 and into the rail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come in behind it and skim it.
Right.
And not hope he doesn't scratch in this corner.
Exactly. And if it does, it does. I mean, he's really put himself in this position with bad decisions. And the bad decisions, that's a great shot.
About as good as
Shot, Michael. But his bad decision was trying to run out.
I tell you what I'm doing here.
I'm playing safe and going
ducking.
all the way up table.
Up table. No, he ain't playing safe. He wants to shoot.
Well, he's got balls to open up the 3-8 with.
Right now, he's going right into this.
Right. Well, now the 3 still
Look
only
at
has
this.
one pocket. He's got to shoot the 4. He might hit the 2. I don't know if he will. He might just come out for the ace. But he's got to get behind the 3. I think I might go there now off the 5 if I could. Depends. He may be a little too steep on it. He's still got to get behind the 3.
So far, I don't like these patterns. You know what I mean?
Well, he's almost in an I don't care mode.
Now,
He's so far behind. Now he's in trouble because I don't know if he can. He can't hold it. He's got to bump the 13 and hope he stays there, or bump the 3.
Did he get there?
Yeah, I think it goes now. But he's still got to hit the 13.
He can't make it.
Yeah. Well, Jason's strategy worked for him this rack because Mike fell for the trap by.
Nice out.
Mike fell for the trap by starting to. I wasn't so much that bothered by the fact that Mike, picked the group and shot a ball, but after he picked his group and shot one stripe in,
He should have.
that's when he should start ducking and playing the safety game.
Exactly.
Very, very poor strategical choice there.
And if
It was Jason that did it, and it was Jason that broke soft. No, it was Jason. He came and asked me. Mike came up and asked me, did 4 balls hit the rail? Jason was the one Jason just broke that rack. Because now it's Mike's break, and he just called a timeout. Trust me, Joe. Jason's the one that broke soft because
could have made it. He could have made all those balls straight in stop shots, but no.
He's all over the place.
Yeah, you see that we got on the side? I was like, what's he doing? Going right over there for the short
All
run?
over the place. Nice got out.
You're not supposed to break like that? Is that what you're saying?
No, they gotta have either make a ball on the break or 4 balls to hit the rail.
Jason, that was a good idea. Look, he won finally. I mean, his strategy worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mike almost ran that out, though. So.
Yeah.
That was close. Crazy. Ball 3